Yesterday, the President's office announced the appointment of Frank Rusa, KCCA's Director of Legal Affairs, as acting KCCA Executive Director following the dismissal of Dorothy Kisaka. Her dismissal followed a report that accused Kisaka of negligence linked to the Kiteezi landfill disaster, which claimed over 30 lives. In two other temporary appointments with Robert Nowera, who is taking over the duties of dismissed Deputy Executive Director David Luyimbazi, while Sarah Zalwango is assuming the office of the Director of Public Health and Environment. Today, the ousted leadership handed over office to the interim leadership in a private ceremony presided over by the Minister for Kampala Affairs.
Today it has been a handover ceremony of KCCA, outgoing staffs, the Director of KCCA, the Deputy Director and the Director. They've accepted that they are going out and they have behaved as real public servants.
However, Kabanda says the interim leadership will only be in office for 3 months and has urged the public to apply for these positions through the Public Service Office.
Don't apply to us, you apply through public service. Because for us, we don't have that authority of giving a job in KCCA. So many people have been approaching us, but as ministers, we don't give jobs. You apply through Public Service Commission.
Following this handover, the Minister for Kampala Affairs announced a partnership with local garbage investors to tackle the city's waste challenge after the Kiteezi landfill collapse.
Yes, already we have so many investors, even local investors in Uganda. They are also on board right now. So we are going to work with those, with the Office of the Prime Minister, and I think soon they are going to do something with our garbage.
According to her, the President has on a number of occasions sent such investors to KCCA, but for an unknown reason were turned away.
In a presidential letter, he indicated 175 investors who approached him and they wanted to add value to our garbage, which is a serious problem in Uganda or in Kampala. And he sent them himself to KCCA staff, the KCCA officials. Even in his letter, he mentioned, he talked about it, that he's been sending potential investors in KCCA, but they are just turned around and they did not do anything. In fact, he even asked me that what is taking place in KCCA, why am I sending investors and you don't work on them? But I told him that ever since I came to my ministry, or since I'm not a technical person, I could not do anything, but I sent them to KCCA. Then afterwards, you don't know what takes place. They just turn them around.
She also denied being in copy of a letter that the former Director of Public Health and Environment wrote about Kiteezi.
That letter was not copied to the Ministry of Kampala. It was an internal memo. And they did not tell us that something was going to happen. For us, we are not technical. We cannot see that this is going to happen or this is going to happen.
Lydia Felly Akullu, NTV Weekend Edition.